We are here with Shantiswarup Panda, Head of Marketing India, which is a part of Aditya Birla Group. So, one line about Impact Digital Influencer Conference 2024.
The sessions I attended were quite insightful and quite a varied variety of influencers as well as brand people had joined. So I think there was a bit to learn from everyone. I think what I picked up from people are two things. One, marketing hasn't changed over years, all right? It remains the same, only the medium keeps changing and you have to keep evolving from medium to medium. And second interesting thing is about authenticity, which one of the influencers spoke about, which is extremely true, because if a brand is not authentic, then people figure out. People are smart, consumers are smart, so you can't take them for a ride. So these are the two takeaways that I take it from here today.
Lovely. Now my next question is, who is your go-to influencer for a collab and why?
Right now we did it with Neha Sharma, so she's top of the mind. Like I mentioned, the video is 1 week old, but I would still mention Aditi Rao Hadri. She's beyond an influencer actually, because the stature that she built for the brand is something which is unmissable. So these two names I would like to mention.
Lovely. Now time for some technical question. Now my first question is, what skills do you look for when hiring a Gen Z professional?
See, people look at skills and competencies as one part and people look at attitude as one part, right? I believe a lot of youngsters are extremely confident about themselves. That's the difference I find between our generation and this generation, truly. But more than competency and skill, I believe attitude is what I would hire people for, because I believe skills and competencies can always be built. What I learned from my superiors or seniors or mentors is something that I have to pass on. So I think attitude is supremely important for me. Attitude to bring everything, attitude of not letting go, attitude of ensuring that everything turns out right, attitude of standing up for your point of view is what I believe is most crucial for me when I hire.
I hope all the Gen Zs are sitting back with a notebook and a pen right now, noting down everything you said. Now my next...
By the way, we are hiring.
Okay, so I think everyone will be ready with their answers. Now my next question is, how do you balance data and creativity in your work?
Yeah, it's a tough one, honestly, because most of today's world is about data-driven marketing, right? But thankfully, we have worked in the good old days of classical brand building, right? So everything that was needed to look at creativity and brand building is something that we did as a textbook precision here. But I think where data comes handy is after and before a consumer comes into the funnel and after they have done the monetization or purchase. How do you go back to them again and again and again? How do you ensure that the creative doesn't become stale and you keep successively dishing them out with newer creative which is more contextually relevant for them on the same campaign is where data-driven marketing comes into play. So I don't think it is a trade-off between the two. The best world is a mix of both, and if you can get the best of both worlds, you win in the market.
Lovely. My last question to you is, what's your best tip for mentoring young marketers?
Only one tip: please go and understand consumers as deeply as possible. All right, whichever category you are. I have shifted 5 categories by now. All right, please go and understand the customers. Please go and understand research. Please browse. There is so much of information on internet and on Instagram which you can learn from other brands what they have done in the category, and then only start doing things on your category. I think that's the best learning. And in modern era, people really call it empathetic listening, all right, as a framework, but I believe this consumer listening or consumer work has been there for long enough. So listen to the customer, understand the customer before you start doing anything.
Thank you so much, Mr. Panda, for having a conversation with Impact and E4M.